Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having an awesome start to your weekend. It is September the 30th, and I wanted to do a reading for the collective. What is ahead in the month of October? So, as always, my messages are meant to put a little pep in your steps, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help you as you navigate along your path. These are general messages, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, please do claim it. If it does not, perhaps consider coming back in a couple of days, and it may resonate more at that time. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got a bunch of oracle cards. As you can see, this is the Sacred Forest Oracle, the Spellcasting Oracle, the Spirit Messages Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle, the mini chakra love deck, and the postcards from Spirit. And we're going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot, which is off to the side here. So this is sort of like an overlying theme for the month of October. And as we go through the cards and go through the message, I'm going to share some information with you that I found, which I think is kind of interesting, all about the month of October. So October is a month that holds significant spiritual meanings across various cultures and various belief systems. In many traditions, October marks the transition from from summer to autumn. And October is often associated with the theme of change and balance, the harvest. It really embraces and embodies the cycle of life and death. Well, we've had 4 cards flip over. So the first card that we have is Elves and Playfulness. So embracing that feeling of freedom and, exploring maybe your inner child or some creative endeavor, letting your hair down and having a little bit of fun. We have the Wizard of the Woods and Focus. So paying attention to the details and being quite determined when it comes to setting your intentions or achieving a task or a goal. We have the Daffodil Fairy and New Beginnings. Lovely. New beginnings. The cycle of life and death. And we have the Ancient Oak Spirit and Strength. Whenever I see this card, I always think about, the idea of, our roots being so deeply implanted into the earth, which seems really appropriate for the month of October. And, when you look at a tree and imagine the tree standing there, it's tall and it's beautiful and it's strong and it's abundant. And it really is a miracle how it withstands the elements over, decades and even into the hundreds of years, and still manages to seem so fragile, but yet so strong at the same time. It really is a living, breathing miracle, in my opinion. So those are the themes for the month of October: playfulness, focus, new beginnings, and strength. We move on now to an area where this could be a block, this could be a challenge, this could be an area where you're wanting to pay extra special attention to. This could be a confirmation or an affirmation, however which way this resonates. In the month of October, some spiritual practitioners think that this is a time of reflection and inner growth, connecting with your higher self. A time where we take the time to check in with ourselves and assess what we want, what we need to release, what we need to bring towards us, where we set intentions and goals and prepare for the new year ahead. So we're really like cleaning out anything that needs to be cleaned out and bringing towards us what we hope for the new year. We have well-being, maintaining a balanced self, doing self-care, making sure that you're eating right, you're sleeping right, that you are feeding and nourishing yourself with all of the right elements to allow you to live your highest and best life. Beautiful. Now we move on to guidance from spirit. In the pagan and Wiccan traditions, October is celebrated as Samhain, and that's a festival honoring ancestors and spirits. And it is believed that during that time, the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm is quite thin. And many people consider October to be one of the most spiritual months of the year. We have inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Passion is about anything that speaks to your heart's desire, something that you feel is calling you, something that you feel is resonating with you, something that you feel inspired by, that you are motivated by, that makes you want to, try something new or open a book or do some research or, start a new program, an exercise class, a cooking class. Maybe it's trying for a new job. Maybe it is redecorating your house. It is something that is calling to you and almost makes your heart skip a beat because the level of speaking to you is so intense. So when you feel that spark of passion, when you feel drawn to something, why not give it a shot? Why not give it a try? We're going to pull the tarot cards. Excuse me. And then we will pull these three cards. Now, many people view the month of October as an opportunity to embrace shadow work, delving into their subconscious to confront fears, heal past wounds, and gain personal insight. Of course, you don't have to only do that in the month of October. Many of us do that, frequently throughout the year. These intense energies and the days starting to equal, like daylight starting to equal the night. It is believe that this is the time when more people start to work on themselves than the rest of the year. So let's see what Spirit has to add to this message for October 2023. What do we need to know? What's coming up for us this October? We start out with the Magician. A lovely card. Using the resources that you have at your disposal to manifest your dreams, manifest the life that you want for yourself. You know, if you believe you can do it, that kind of vibe. We have the Eight of Swords coming out next. This is the feeling of self-doubt, possibly feeling a little bit helpless, which a lot of people start to get depressed at this time of year because the sunlight is lessening. And they start thinking about the long winter days when they may be cooped up inside. This could be a feeling of, I want to do something, but I'm not sure how to do it or where I should begin. And so you sort of feel trapped. It's feeling very like uninspired, right? We have the lovely Queen of Wands coming out. You know, this brilliant, talented, independent, larger than life personality. This is the person that is on the throne and owning her power on the throne. She is, you know, just this like vibrant force of energy. This is the person who is the complete opposite of this feeling here. This person, the Queen of Wands, believes in herself. There is no doubt that she can achieve whatever she puts her mind to. This person is a little fearful. But as the month progresses, we get through this feeling of self-doubt and our lack of inspiration/motivation. We start to feel those ties leaving us and we start to expand. Next to that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Queen of Pentacles is the generous, sort of practical, gracious sort of energy. She is the hardworking parent, the multitasker extraordinaire. She is the person that everyone goes to for support, love, and assistance. She is like a natural born healer kind of vibe. And it's interesting that we have two queens next to each other. I love that. She is the person with the sensible approach. We have the Seven of Wands coming out next. This is feeling challenged. This is a moment where we might need to get realigned. A moment where we feel like we may need to stand up for ourselves and say, hey, now hold on just a minute. Person who chooses their battles wisely. A couple more cards there. And we have the Sun card coming out, which is lovely. Joy, blessings, love, abundance, gratitude. So I feel like the cards are sort of mimicking what we have here, right? These two cards here are like, okay. This is about your well-being with this magician card, right? Putting all things in the right places for your well-being to be a top priority for yourself, meaning living your highest and best life. The lack of confidence, the feeling like, oh, I'm not really sure what I want to do. This is igniting our passion. Now we've found our passion and we're standing in our passion and we're capable and practical and we're doing all the right things. This is our focus and our strength. So this is our strength. This is our focus from over here. The 7 of Wands, the feeling challenged, right? This is where we have to balance this, the new starts and the working hard and the playing hard. So you may be throwing yourself at this and almost like throwing yourself at the wall kind of idea. And so this is just bringing yourself back to find a more balanced sort of approach, right? That is sort of like your challenge. And if you can do that, then with this beautiful sun card, the joy and blessings are headed your way. And there you have it, friends. So this is the renewal card in this deck. This is Judgment. This is where you review the past and move forward with those lessons, and you have given yourself a new perspective, a new understanding. It is clarity in its highest form. It's like in your heart, you know exactly what you need to do. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is all about taking action, being very focused, very driven, and you are getting things done. You are getting the job done. I love that. So sounds like the month of October is going to be very much a getting in touch with yourself and then applying whatever you learn and putting those lessons to work, to the test. It's interesting because, the astrological sign that most people associate with the month of October is Libra. And Libra is known for its harmony and its justice and partnerships. The scales of Libra, the scales of justice. It's all about that balance, right? Keeping that scale at a harmonious level. This is the Animal Spirit Wisdom deck, and we have 2 cards that have come out. We have the Snake Spirit and Time to Heal. So putting out any fear, any self-doubt, any lack of confidence, any feeling like you don't fit in, you don't belong, people don't see you for who you really are. This is the time to release that. Tap into that strength and your well-being, ignite your passion, and come out ready to live your highest and best life. Interestingly enough, this card number is 55. 5 is all about change. We have this Moth Spirit, which is surrender now. So using the energy of the full moon that we just had yesterday, which is still very prevalent, do a release and get rid of any negative energy that you may be holding on to. Let it go. Easier said than done, but it is a start definitely in the right direction. And all it requires you to do is to say it and mean it. You can stand outside, you can sit at your desk, you can sit in the couch, you can say it from the car, look in the mirror, whatever you want to do. However, which way resonates with you. Make today the day for change and relieve yourself of the burden of carrying negative energy around with you. This is the mini chakra love deck, and we have the chakra balance card and equilibrium. Friends, you can't make that up. All things work best in conjunction with all things. Stones that they mention: clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, citrine, carnelian, and smoky quartz. Beautiful. So all things work in conjunction with all things. This is a chain, right? One thing happens that leads to the next thing, that leads to the next thing that leads to the next thing. It's very much like a well-oiled machine. It's what it feels like to me. Now, of course, there are lots of energies going around. We've got, planets in retrograde and eclipses coming, and so we have to be cognizant of our energy as we deal with these things throughout the month of October. We have to be conscious of our well-being at all times. We should be conscious of our well-being all the time anyway. This is a postcard from Spirit. And we have the lovely, looks like I'm not sure if it's a unicorn because it doesn't really have a horn that I can see, but Pegasus perhaps. Beautiful picture. On the front side and on the back side, we have, dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't really true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences. I'm pointing at the New Beginnings card. As you keep your mind and heart open to the new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? So very much an all-encompassing, it's not one thing that needs to be focused on, one thing that needs to be fixed, and then we're home free. This feels very much like a full body sort of thing, right? Where we're working on all different parts, all working together to get to the end goal, if that makes sense. All things work best in conjunction with all things. Lastly, I want to say that in some Native American cultures, October's full moon is called the Hunter's Moon, which is the full moon that will be coming up in the month of October, representing a time for gathering resources before the winter sets in. And it symbolizes preparation and gratitude for abundance. And I feel like this is what we're doing here, right? We're gathering the things that we need to gather, putting things into the right places so that we have them, right in front of us, that we can grab them at a moment's notice, right? We know exactly what we need. We know exactly where it is. We know exactly how to use it to its best advantage for us individually. And when we do that, when we're implementing those lessons, we feel abundant because we are open. Our vibration is higher. And I think this is a great reading for the month of October. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do hope it resonates. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, share the content with a friend, help get the channel noticed. And of course, the bell notification so you know whenever I upload a new video. I thank you kindly. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. And until we see each other again, I wish you many, many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.